You know that glowing A24 logo? The one that suddenly pops up right before some of the weirdest, boldest films you've ever watched. Every time it flashes, half the audience thinks, oh god, this is going to mess up with my brain, and the other half thinks, yes, inject this cinema straight into my veins. But here's the real question, what does A24 actually do? Do they make films or just show them to you? The answer, both. They are half distributor, half producer, and somehow full-time troublemakers in Hollywood. Think about the industry we live in. Superhero sequels every 3 months, billion-dollar CGI parade that all look the same. And then A24 strolls in like the punk kid at a high school prom. They take the scripts no one else would watch. They gamble on directors you've never heard of, and they somehow turn those gambles into Oscar gold. Okay, flashback to 2012. Three film nerds, Daniel Katz, David Frankel, and John Hodge, basically said, Hollywood is boring, let's blow it up. The name? Katz was literally driving on Italy's A24 highway when it struck him. No poetry, no symbolism, just a highway sign. But somehow it stuck. At first, they were distributors, buying small indie films, giving them smart marketing, pushing them into theaters. But soon they wanted more. More say, more control, more chaos. So they started producing themselves. And here's the wild part, they stayed filmmaker first. That's rare and almost suicidal in today's studio system. And that's why A24 feels different. Okay, so Daniel Katz is the numbers guy. He can sniff a profitable script from a mile away. David Frankel is the vibe curator. He turned A24 into a creative clubhouse instead of a soulless boardroom. And John Hodge? He's the logistics whisperer, the one who makes sure a crazy script actually makes it to the screen. Together, they didn't just build a studio, they built a cinematic identity. Now here's where the most people get confused. Production versus distribution. Think of producers as architects. They design the vision, hire the crew, find the money, and take the creative and financial risks. If the film collapses, their reputations and sometimes their wallet takes the hit. Distributors, they are the real estate agents. The house is ready, they just market it, sell it, hype it up. Smaller risk, smaller reward. A24, sometimes they are architects, sometimes they are realtor, and sometimes they are both. Building the house and throwing the wildest house party the neighborhood's ever seen. And oh boy, have they thrown parties. Spring Breakers, a marketing stunt turned into a cult sensation. Ex Machina, they catfished audience with a fake Tinder profile for Eva the AI and then walked home with an Oscar. Moonlight, Best Picture winner that literally broke the internet on Oscar night. Hereditary, a film that made people terrified of clucking sounds. Everything Everywhere All at Once. 7 Oscars. Multiverse Madness, Googly Eyes, Hot Dog Fingers, and suddenly A24 wasn't just indie cool, they were mainstream legends. By 2025, their trophy cabinet has 21 Oscars and 76 nominations. Not bad for a studio that's barely a teenager. And they're not slowing down. Dwayne Johnson in The Smashing Machine with Benny Safdie. Rose Byrne in A$AP Rocky Fired Legs at Kikyo. Yes, that's the title. Timothy Chalamet in Marty Supreme. It's like A24 is walking a tightrope between bigger, flashier projects and their scrappy indie soul. Here's the thing, A24 isn't just a company, it's a vibe, a cultural sign. In 13 years, they went from buying forgotten indies to rewriting the rules of cinema. That glowing A24 logo, it's not branding, it's a promise that you're about to watch will be bold, weird, risky, and unforgettable. So next time it pops up on the screen, don't blink, you're about to witness something special. For more videos like this, subscribe to The Final Take. Because we take cinema seriously, but not ourselves.